Okay, this is just a C. Are we good? Okay, we must be. Right, I just had to make an upload and then I just had to delete the video that I just uploaded because what happens is the PS4 gets too full of data too quick. So we should be okay to get this mission done, hopefully. So we haven't missed anything, we've just infiltrated here, so that's good. So we know where Emmerich is, we've seen these Walker Gear kind of Metal Gear sort of things, but they are called Walker Gears. So what we're going to do is we're going to extract both of them because that's part of our mission objective. So we're going to go we're also going to interrogate all the guards that we come across.
Boss, get down. That's an enemy gunship. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
Oh shit.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. Spit it out. Speak. Go get him! Talk. You gotta extract him. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
I know that we know where Huey is. Trust me, I am fully aware where he is.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Anybody who I don't find useful. It's a long night.
Слышал историю о человеке с этим глазом?
Ага. Там много положил наших ребят. Душман?
Нет. Я слышал, что его прислали американские террористы в поддержку. Кто-то из выживших рассказывал, что у него на голове рог, что он сражается против живых демонов.
Рогатый мужик. Да он, небось, запаниковал и съел с катушек.
Может быть.
This can go wrong very quickly if I'm not careful. So there's the anti-air system. That's right, come to me.
Stop him! Spit it out. Where are the others? Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that.
Okie doke. Looks like another walker gear.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. You gotta extract him.
Я не хочу умирать!
Alright. Why would you give me blueprints for that? There we go. Right, so there's a switchboard there. There are other processed materials which are outside. There's an anti-air radar. Now, there's another switchboard. So there's two switchboards in this area.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Oh, we're gonna need that as well.
Stop him! Вали! Speak.
There's your highly skilled soldier. So yeah, this is the sniper rifle that the Russians get. I don't know why I picked it up, but yeah.
You gotta extract him.
Spit it out.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Okay.
Okay.
Stay there. Right, we're going in.
Who are you? Snake?
Boss?
It's not you, is it?
Hey! It's just a machine.
Dr. Emmerich.
Are you?
Yes?
Dr. Emmerich.
Snake? Hey, what gives? Ah! Let me go! No! Give me back my legs!
Right on schedule. Now bring him back to Mother Base.
No problem.
Okay, I'm sending a chopper close by. Get to the LZ with Emmerich.
Hang on a second. Let's use the walker gear I developed to escape. There's a special one here at the lab. Only I can activate it, and I'll tell you how to operate it.
Ignore Emmerich. We don't need his wind-up toys. It is a long way there. Why don't you use that walker gear of his? No way. We can't trust him. How do we know his crap will even work? Well, it's better than carrying the man the whole way. Boss, use the walker gear to escape. It's your call, boss.
Right, so now we can go and grab the walker gear. Which is this little beauty. Up you.
I'll start it up. Get this off me!
Here we go.
They're single pilot machines. I'll... Whoa! Hey! bipedal weapon for the Soviet Union. It hasn't been deployed. I was doing mobility testing. Once the walker gear is finished, they'll have a huge advantage in close combat. Once they add my masterpiece into the equation, this war will be over. The Soviets will win.
He was developing bipedal weapons for the Soviets. If that's the case, what's Cypher's interest in it? Boss, think back. 9 years ago, we invited that nuclear inspection team to Mother Base. It was a ruse. They turned out to be Cypher's strike force. It was Emmerich who brought them there. He's been underground ever since, working with Cypher.
I had no idea. I thought the inspection was real. I swear. If anyone's shortly at LZ. You, Snake. We should never have had that meeting. That's the reason.
Mother Base was destroyed.
Cypher stand by. Killed me. Made me do research for them. That's right. Creating bipedal weapons. 9 long years. Forced to do whatever they said. Take this bag off, will you? I can't breathe. You came to save me, right? I'm dying in this thing.
Well, we got him. We got Huey. Easy extraction. What's that? Oh. Hey, it's that kid again.
Sahelanthropus? How?
So that's the Metal Gear he built for the Soviets.
Impossible! It can't be active!
Doctor, you're as useless as I thought. This is the real Sahelanthropus. You and your friend will die here. Behold! Today is the day weapons learn to walk upright!
I don't have the equipment to deal with this.
Get out of there, boss. Emmerich's extraction comes first. Head for the LZ.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
If you don't get away from that thing, it'll bring down the chopper. Give it a slip somehow. Stay behind cover as you move.
This is B-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Stay alert. You're not out of the woods yet. Find a place to hide. touching down. Don't waste any time getting on board. And don't forget Emmerich. Nice work.
Gaining altitude.
Here it comes. Use the chopper's minigun. Shake them off.
That's gonna make a huge splat.
An upright bipedal weapon. In terms of hominids, it's a Sahelanthropus. How did they complete it without me?
We'll hear the rest back at base.
What do you think you're doing with your hood up? Hmm? I am very surprised. Usually this never goes this well for me, but hey, first time for everything, I guess. So we got the Walker Gear prototype, which is pretty cool.
Yes, mission complete. Boss, that was exceptional.
Wait, what? Ranking restricting item used. Equipment unit support. Ah, right. Oh well. It's fine. It's fine. We can deal with this. So yeah, so what happens now is Huey is taken back to Mother Base. But he's not going to be treated very nicely here.
Why do you suspect me? What did I do? I'm on your side.
Good question.
What about him?
Miller was in contact with Cypher 9 years ago. He was working with them. He's the traitor, Snake!
I wouldn't.
What's that? More truth serum?
No. Stronger truth.
Oh, please. Please keep me here. I need protection.
Protection from who is the question.
Oh. 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 Why?
You're the odd one out.
Why me?
We all lost something.
What?
Except you.
Miller is right. They did lose everything. As for him, though,
Don't.
and they're recording it as well. Well, Snake, what do you think? Is he telling the truth?
The truth serum isn't working. Either some procedure he had done boosted his metabolic enzymes, or he's undergone special gene therapy.
What's he saying?
Same as 6 hours ago. I had no idea the nuclear inspection 9 years ago was a ruse. Cypher forced me to do that research after the attack.
Do you think he had a hand in it?
I do. But there's no proof yet. Take a listen to this later.
We need proof before we can pass judgment. Keep an eye on him. And don't tell anyone he's here.
We'll have him continue his research in there. It's for his own good. The older guys will want his head. We can't guarantee his safety if we let him out.
No wonder. Hmm?
He mentioned something interesting. The reason why they pulled their plug on the operation in Afghanistan. He said their funding started going to Central Africa instead. Cypher is pursuing new research in Africa.
New research in Africa?
What research?
Emmerich doesn't know the details, but one thing he said does make sense. That Sahelanthropus alone isn't enough to cause an RMA. He claims that what they're doing in Africa is the missing piece. A weapon to surpass Metal Gear.
And there's the greatest meme.
Meaning it's not just another nuke.
So what could surpass another Metal Gear? So you've got Questioning Huey, and then there's Africa Today. We got Laughing, Armament, and Bat. Oh, we unlocked a new thing for DD, which is the bark command. Oh, we've got special volunteers.
Remember the guys you brought back from the base in Cuba 9 years ago? Believe it or not, some of them survived that hell we went through. Word reached them that Big Boss is back and they wanted in. They're good men. Our brothers in fate. They'll be glad to know you've seen them here.
Okay. I care, and yet I don't care, so meh. Alright, so you're going to be asking yourself the question, well, where's Huey going to be stationed and what is he going to be doing for us? Well, he's going to be continuing his little development project on the research and development platform. So...
Boss, there's no doubt about it. Cypher's working on something in Central Africa. There's evidence they've been in contact with private forces operating in the region. We follow that evidence. We should learn what Cypher is after. Diamond Dogs has gotten a lot bigger. Now's the time to take the offensive. Head back to the ACC for your next mission.
Oh, DD. Okay. Let's go find out what's going on.
When Quiet first came here, she demonstrated her marksmanship against that enemy fighter plane. It showed she was much more than your everyday crack shot. Hitting a moving target from 600 meters is a challenge, but it's possible with the right training and equipment. But shooting down that missile, that's a world apart from taking out a soldier on patrol. The chopper and the missile were in motion, meaning different vectors at high velocity in three-dimensional space, and she shot an unguided bullet that had to fight air resistance and gravity. All that while the chopper was taking evasive
Roger.
maneuvers. Some of the best target leading I've ever known. She has a superhuman sense of spatial awareness. You put her in a fighter jet, and she'd be an ace right off the bat. Hell, your judgment was top class too. Realizing she could take out that pilot, It's quick thinking. You and Quiet could make a hell of a team. You'd be damn near unstoppable. Quiet is still in her cell. Only a few staff are authorized to go near her. She hasn't tried anything funny, but that's what bothers me most.
In particular?
What does she have to gain by coming to Mother Base? I first thought she was under orders from Cypher to take you out. She didn't manage it in Afghanistan, so round 2 happens here. So I lighten the guard. And that lock on her door is a joke.
You gave her an opening.
And, well, she hasn't killed you yet. And I hate to say it, but she's had plenty of chances.
You made me the bait.
Poisonous bait. What better? Anyway, she didn't bite. Quiet is keeping her silence. So I'm left with no idea again what she's doing here.
We tried communicating with her through writing. That didn't work either.
Whether she's illiterate, dyslexic, or just plain stubborn, she won't cooperate.
I just don't get it.
If she tried to contact the outside, it'd be picked up by our counterintelligence net, but it's clean. There's no sign she's had contact with the staff, the base facilities, nothing. She's almost got the men wanting her to try something, just to find out what she's up to. And she's in there putting on the failed soldier look, all downcast eyes and defeated sighs. But she doesn't kill herself. She can't be trying to leave Cypher and surrender to us.
So what's the verdict?
This may sound optimistic, but here's how I see it. Quiet came here to fulfill some objective. To kill you, maybe to destroy Diamond Dogs. Whatever it was, before she could do it, something changed her mind. Yes. When I look at her, I sense hesitation.
You think she'd betray Cypher?
Can't say for sure. I prefer the ones that talk. Anyway, we'll keep her under watch. And we're also looking into those special abilities of hers. You'll be the first to know if something comes up. Why not look in on her yourself once in a while?
Right.
So, very interesting. So we're going to be checking on Paz again, and then what we'll do is we'll be heading over to Huey Emmerich's lab and taking a look at what he does over there.
Boss, welcome home. Thank you.
she's even human.
What? Come on. If she isn't human, what is she? Alien? Some kind of bioroid?
I don't know. What she says is, don't count anything out.
Give me a break. Technology and cypher. There's no such thing as miracles, supernatural. Only cutting-edge technology.
I don't know much about Cypher, but even science has its limits, right? And how do we know she's connected to them anyway?
You're asking the wrong guy.
Well, whoever she is, boy, does she creep me out.
I hear ya.
Well, it looks like our guys at Mother Base don't really trust her that much. To be honest, I don't blame her.
Oh, Snake! What is it, Snake?
Another photo.
Remember Professor Galvez on his instrument during Peace Day? Woo-wee-oo. Such a funny sound for a musical instrument. He said the Soviets invented it. Everyone sure seemed impressed. Music has no borders. The professor taught me that. Where's Professor Galvez anyway? I'm sorry, Snake. My head hurts. Could you let me rest?
Sure. Okay, so this is Paz's diary continued. So there are other Paz's diaries which were from, I think, Peace Walker. Now, you know what we're going to do is we are going to, perhaps maybe we're going to dive into what happened to Old Mother Base. So I'm going to play these while we head our way over to
Snake,
Huey.
do you remember Amanda?
Yeah, I do.
Their revolution was a success. Somoza resigned. Nicaragua has a new government. Amanda's really working hard for her country.
Roger.
Good for them.
She says she wishes Chico could be there.
That revolution was the dream. For Amanda, for Chico, and their father.
That chopper was no place for Chico to die. I'd like to at least think history will remember his part in the revolution.
When you pick up a gun, there's always a chance you'll die for nothing. He knew that as well as the rest. Now that he's gone, it's up to the rest of us to decide what it was all worth. If we don't, there's nothing to prove that Chico ever lived at all. We're his mark on the world.
Amanda told us that Strangelove contacted her after the revolutionaries came to power in Nicaragua. Strangelove, the AI researcher from Mother Base?
I remember her.
We'd lost touch with her, till Amanda heard from her out of the blue. She told Amanda she wanted to salvage Peace Walker's drive parts, or something from the bottom of Lake Nicaragua. Amanda passed the request on to her friends in the new administration. She's a national hero now, after all. So Strangelove got a Soviet military aircraft to transport something to somewhere. But apparently the cargo wasn't big enough to have been Peace Walker itself.
So what was it?
Who knows? We recovered Peace Walker's nuclear warhead ourselves 9 years ago. What could Strangelove have been after? Amanda said she didn't mention what her reason was or where she was headed. Nicaragua is a socialist state now. And with Amanda vouching for her, the government didn't feel the need to concern itself with the details. All Strangelove told Amanda was that she was going to continue her research, and that the rest was a secret. Right before the attack, Huey was in the control tower to prepare for the inspectors. He was with them when it all went down. The control tower collapsed with the rest of it struck. His body was never recovered, but he was the one who met the inspection party when they arrived. And he was the one who showed the nuclear inspectors to the tower. You remember the way it went. First he recommends we agree to the inspection, then he gives them the okay without our permission, all the time acting as if he was doing us a favor. On top of that, he even had the guards disarmed that day. It would send the wrong message, he said. Whatever the angle, it all leads back to Huey. I curse my own stupidity for not realizing sooner. Huey escaped with that unit by chopper. I've been hunting him for 9 long years. The other reason I was operating around Afghanistan was to dig up his location.
Huey's in Afghanistan?
Yes, and I have a good idea where. Now we just wait for the right moment. This time, we'll be the ones using him. He's going to tell us who our guests really were that used a fake nuclear inspection to blast our home into the ocean.
So that does go, not saying without saying, but Huey has done something quite questionable. And Miller, I can understand where he's coming from. So I agree with him. Okay, so this is the research and development platform. So, if you're curious, whenever you have seen, let's say, the red door that was on the central command platform, and there was another door which I didn't go to on the medical bay, that platform platform. Those doors, which are those ones, are FOB doors only. So whenever there's an FOB raid on, let's say, on my base for example, if there was someone who attacked a forward operating base, the only door that they'd be able to go through is through, let's say, a door like that. That is usually red, but it will be blue when it's an FOB. But when it's an FOB, it's not mother base, it's a forward operating base, so two separate things. It's too complicated for me to actually fully explain, but you know.
I hope you keep that woman locked up, boss.
Yeah, sure, no worries.
Boss. Thanks for that, boss.
Now then, you might be wondering and asking yourself, well, where's Huey kept then? Well, here. So you make your way down to this part of the platform. It says Advanced Weapons Development Lab. Doesn't seem he's ready for us, does it? Alright then.
Roger.
Let's go then, we'll leave.
This is Pequod. Arriving shortly at LZ.
So yeah, on certain struts, you're able to have two helipads, so research and development is one of them.
Gaining altitude.
Although I still think that what would be much more nicer to have on this game would be, what's the best way that I can put this? To actually go inside the central structs of each area. So like for research and development, where we just were, albeit we can go and visit where Huey is when he's available, but we should be able to at least go in and explore properly.
Boss, I've been meaning to tell you something. Our old friend Zero hasn't been seen in public since you left the States. That was over 10 years ago now. You suspected he was responsible for the accident at your base in the Caribbean, but at that point, Zero was already bedridden, so it never felt right to me that Zero gave the order. Now that I've seen the man Emmerich was working for, I'm sure he didn't. I know that man. He was our old friend's XO. A man without a face. Not one you want to look at anyway. Skullface. He's the one who destroyed your base 9 years ago. The unit he commands, XOF, was Cypher's strike force, but he's since split from Zero and used XOF to usurp control over Cypher itself. In other words, the Cypher we're hunting isn't Zero. Beyond Zero is a void that's even darker. Skullface.
DD's now a little bit more happier with us, so he isn't laying down as much, so he's kind of overjoyed, I think is the right word to say. Let's take a look, see what the hell, what time is it? Fucking hell, it's nearly 5 o'clock in the morning. active sonar 3, so this does the range. We'll go for precision. Medical. There we go. Have that. Now, you can see at this point, Africa is available, but we haven't gone there yet, so we can't necessarily go and do the mission. Okay, so since we have explored a little bit more of Afghanistan, we're able to actually, in a sense, go there. But I'm not saying I don't want to do the... I'm not saying no. I'm not saying we're not going to do this. But I'm needing to call this necessarily an evening. I'm very tired. Haven't stopped. So I have been Charles on K92 and I'll see you guys later.